Peter into a quick stop at a fashionable hotel bar. There, Leo had nursed the cheapest drink, a bottle of Georgian mineral water, while Peter trawled awkwardly for haughty women. Leo had returned home after midnight, somehow still having gotten drunk, only to find his girlfriend, Vera Rostomova, waiting in the kitchen. Vera was a correspondent for Russia Central Media, or RCM, the state-owned news group. She had a newscaster's voice, low and rounded, which she could adjust to the precise, desired pitch of disapproval. No, not her. What? Not beautiful enough? If you want something more, I don't know if the computer science department is where we hunt. I don't need beautiful. Don't want it, in fact. Peter thought about this. So, you want dumb and bad-looking, is that it? I don't know what you're working at, but the next time you take me on one of your scouting trips... Leo didn't hear the rest. He'd asked Peter along only to be sociable, to share an excuse to leave the office. Leo had little pressure to recruit, as he'd had a good run this year. Had already advanced multiple assets. One, a Bashkir, was still in training, while the other two, a pair of siblings, were active. The brother, a trained chef, now worked in London at a hotel frequented by Saudi royals, while the sister was engaged to a corporate lawyer in St. Louis. Leo had awoken this morning with a bad headache, and had nearly elected not to come. But now he was glad he'd made the effort. Back of the stage, fourth row on the left. Limp auburn hair, pale skin, which combined with small, sharp, dark eyes, gave her a look of feral alertness. How long had it been? 9 years? 10? And yet, he knew her. Julia. From the Institute. They called them institutes, but what they really were was orphanages, landing zones for unwanted children. Large, low-slung buildings with rusted fixtures and faded carpets, visible on the floors were the paths worn by heavy boots and wheelchairs, their adolescent owners wielding the machines like skaters on ice. The institutes were mostly located in larger towns, occasionally on the outskirts of big cities. It was on a trip to one of these that Leo first saw Julia. He'd been in search of a boy, an older one, which was difficult because if robust, boys were usually adopted young. The task was both delicate and important, involving the Canadian ambassador and his wife. They were religious people, the wife in particular, who'd made known her wishes to adopt before they permanently returned to Ottawa, to answer God's call and grant some unwanted soul another chance. But also, you know, they really wanted a boy. So Leo was sent to seek an acceptable candidate, a child old enough, clever enough to be groomed. The children were gathered by this institute's director, a brittle matron of unverifiable age named Maria, into lines in the community room. Leo asked Maria to instruct each to introduce themselves and to repeat a sentence from a favorite book. One by one they spoke. "Hello, sir. My name is Raisa, Julia, Svetlana, Misha. My favorite book is the Bible, and here is the part that has meant so much to me. Blah, blah, blah." By the 9th introduction, Leo's focus began to drift. He kept his face attentive, maintained eye contact, and when the one he'd earlier identified as most promising moved forward, the boy with straw-colored hair, who came up to Leo's chest, he returned to full attention. "My name is Pavel," the boy began. "My favorite book is the one with the man in blue who has muscles and can fly." Pavel closed his eyes as if summoning the image. "I don't remember any of the words." Leo knew the man to whom Pavel referred, a Western fabrication with Western values. Bye-bye, Pavel. Have a nice life. As Leo prepared to depart, he felt the tap and turned to find a girl. She was short, with long, thin eyelashes that drooped toward sloped cheeks and an even flatter nose. Her eyebrows, which were fat and unruly, lent a somewhat deranged note to her appearance. "You could take me." "I was looking for something else today," Leo said, inwardly grimacing.